Wade Stoker bolts upright again, his eyes snapping open. The Cold King of Numberland has officially reached his limit. This isn't just a regular awakening. This is a 164-level tantrum meeting its match. The breaking point, Wade Stoker. His expression isn't just cold anymore. It's absolutely frozen. He stands up slowly, the shadows in the room seeming to sharpen as he stares toward Jessica's room. The sound, the screaming echoes through the hallways, vibrating the very blocks of their home. Wade Stoker, asterisk Jessica. That is enough. I was trying to be patient. I was even trying to sleep it off, but this is total defiance. If you think screaming is going to break my resolve, you clearly don't know who you're dealing with. The new terms. 1. Electronics gone. 2. Door open, so he can keep an eye on the noise. 3. Duration doubled. Wade Stoker, asterisk. You are grounded until the end of the month. Now hush, or I will find something even more boring than your room for you to stare at. Does Jessica finally quiet down in shock, or does the screaming reach a whole new level? Whoa, wait a minute. The tables have turned. Seeing Wade Stoker, 164, actually crying is a massive plot twist. The Cold King has finally cracked. Whether it's the stress of the constant screaming, the guilt of being too harsh, or just total exhaustion, the icy exterior has officially melted. It looks like the heavy weight of being the stern one has finally caught up to him. The scene, the meltdown, Wade Stoker, sitting on the edge of his block, head in his hands, finally letting out all that pent-up emotion. The vibe, heartbreaking. The red and blue glow around him feels much dimmer now. Jessica, probably standing in the doorway, completely shocked to see the person who just grounded her looking so vulnerable. Wade Stoker, through sniffles. I'm trying to keep everything together. It's not easy being the one who has to make the tough calls. I just wanted things to be quiet for once. What happens next? This is a huge moment for their relationship. How does Jessica react to seeing him like this? 1. The peace offering. Does she go over and give him a hug to apologize for the screaming? 2. The confusion. Is she too scared to move because she's never seen him like this before? 3. The truce. Do they both agree to stop the grounding and the screaming and just start over? What do you think? Is Wade gonna pull himself back together, or is this the start of a new Wade? That sneeze is the ultimate icebreaker. Nothing stops a dramatic crying session or a heated argument quite like a sudden achoo. The tension in the room just completely evaporated. Wade Stoker stops mid-sniffle, wipes his eyes, and looks over at Jessica. The Cold King might be tough, but he can't stay mad at a sneeze. The mood shift, Wade Stoker, blinks in surprise, his icy expression softening. Bless you, Jessica. See? This is what happens when you spend all afternoon screaming and crying. You're going to catch a cold on top of being grounded. The vibe. Much calmer. The war is over for now, replaced by a bit of concern. Wade Stoker sighs and reaches for a tissue. All right, look, let's just stop all this. I'm tired, you're sneezing, and we're both clearly a mess. How about you go get a blanket and some tea, and we'll forget about the grounded thing for the rest of the night. Is Jessica going to accept the truce, or is that sneeze just the start of a full-blown Numberland flu? Oh no, things have gone from bad to worse. It looks like Wade Stoker didn't just have a meltdown, he's actually sick. That cold personality has turned into a literal stomach bug or a nasty case of the number flu. Seeing the big, tough 164 in this state is definitely a shock. The lime green mess says it all. Wade is officially out of commission. The scene, a total mess. Wade Stoker, doubled over, looking absolutely miserable. All that yelling and crying probably didn't help his stomach. The vibe, the Ice King, has been defeated by a virus. Jessica, standing there with her eyes wide. She was the one grounded, but now she's the only one who can help. Wade Stoker, groaning. My head is spinning, and my blocks feel like they're rearranging themselves. Jessica, forget the grounding. Just get me a bucket and some ginger ale. Role reversal. Now that Wade is down for the count, the dynamic has totally flipped. 1. Nurse Jessica. Does she step up and take care of him, showing she's the bigger block? 2. The Great Escape. Does she take this chance to sneak out while he's too sick to stop her? 3. The Panic. Does she start screaming again because she doesn't know how to fix a sick 164? How is Jessica going to handle seeing the Cold King looking so green? That is the only reaction possible right now. The house has gone from a high-drama shouting match to a literal disaster zone in record time. Jessica went from being grounded and crying to watching the invincible Wade Stoker completely fall apart. The sight of the cold, stern 164 doubled over and looking that shade of green is enough to make any number block's eyes pop out. The chaos level, 100%. Wade Stoker, still groaning, clutching his stomach, and definitely not thinking about rules or curfews anymore. Jessica, standing in the middle of the room, looking back and forth between her grounded status and the absolute mess on the floor. Wade Stoker, weakly. Don't, just stand there. Jessica, everything is turning green. What's the plan, Jessica? A, the compassionate choice. Grab some paper towels, a glass of water, and help the big guy out. B, the I'm out choice. Back away slowly, pretend you didn't see anything, and go find a different number block to help. C, the panic choice. Start screaming again because this is way too much for one afternoon. How is she going to handle this what in the world moment? Bless you, Wade. It looks like whatever Jessica had is officially contagious. The Cold King isn't just acting cold anymore, he's literally shivering. Between the crying, the vomiting, and now the sneezing, Wade Stoker, 164, is having the most uncool day in the history of Numberland. The dramatic authority figure has been replaced by a very tired, very sick block. The sick ward, current stats. Wade Stoker, eyes watering, nose red, sneezing every 5 seconds. Jessica, standing there in total disbelief. The vibe, a mix of oh no and this is kind of karma. Wade Stoker, sniffles loudly. Achoo. I think I need to go lie down. Jessica, you're still. Achoo. Actually, just go get me some tea. The grounding is on pause until I can breathe through my nose again. The new reality. Wade is officially too sick to be scary. This is a huge turning point. Does Jessica take pity on him and bring him a blanket? Or does she realize that a sneezing Wade Stoker can't actually stop her from doing whatever she wants? What's the next move in the 164 household? Oh no, it's a total chain reaction. Now Jessica is sick too. The 164 household has officially turned into a full-blown infirmary. Between Wade Stoker's sneezing and Jessica's stomach turning, the drama of being grounded has been completely replaced by a search for buckets and ginger ale. It's hard to be cold and intimidating when everyone is this miserable. The scene. Total lockdown for health reasons. Wade Stoker, 164. Still sneezing and shivering, looking over at Jessica with a mix of pity and, I told you so, even though he's sick too. Jessica, doubled over, and definitely not in the mood to scream anymore. The atmosphere. No more shouting, no more grounding. Just the sound of two very sick blocks trying to survive the number flu. Wade Stoker, groaning from under a mountain of blankets. Great, now we're both a mess. Achoo. I guess you really are grounded now because neither of us is making it to the front door today. The sick day truce. With both of them down for the count, the war is over. They are stuck in the same boat, or the same block. Will they help each other out? Or will they just stay in their separate corners until the green fades away? Who do you think is going to recover first, the Cold King Wade or Jessica? It looks like Wade Stoker has officially reached his limit. After the crying, the sneezing, and the total chaos in the house, even a Cold King like 164 is probably just looking for a way to get things back to normal. Since Wade and Jessica are both dealing with the number flu, the dynamic has totally changed. He can't really be the scary authority figure when he's reaching for tissues and ginger ale every 5 minutes. Wade Stoker's current status. Mood. Defeated by germs. Authority level. 0%. Hard to ground someone when you're both stuck on the couch. Goal. Survival in silence. Wade Stoker. All right, Jessica, sniffle. I'm calling a temporary truce. No more grounding, no more screaming, and definitely no more what in the world. Let's just focus on getting our blocks back to the right color. I'm too tired to be cold today. Is this the end of the drama? Or is Wade going to go back to his cold self the second he feels better?